Hey guys, Ronnie Soud here. Today I want to talk with you all things ROI. I was just in a client meeting earlier this week, and there's a lot of misconceptions about return on investment related to advertising and marketing efforts. And I wanted to give you my five biggest factors for what actually affects the ROI of overall marketing or of specific ad campaigns. All right, so let's jump in. Number one thing to consider with ROI is the industry that you're in. Not all industries are created equal, not all operate at the same price point, and that is a big driver for what creates high ROI versus lower ROI. As I stated, we were with a client earlier this week, and their product or service um, has a top price of $65. And so when you compare that with another product or service that might be selling at 200 or 1,000 or 30,000 or whatever it might be, the profit margin on what you're selling ultimately affects how much return you're going to be receiving from your campaigns and your marketing efforts. So that's number one that you have to keep in mind. Also, to some degree, the lower the price point, a little bit, the lower the ROI. Because what happens is you don't have enough financial runway to allow your ad campaigns and your marketing efforts much time to reach new users before you start getting into negative results, if that makes sense. So when you have a higher price point with a higher margin, that gives you a little more leeway to accrue enough traffic to increase the probability of getting a sale. And as we all know, traffic costs money. Even free organic traffic costs money. Right. Okay. So the second factor that affects ROI is the channels that you're advertising and marketing in. Every channel comes at a different price point. So Google Ads tends to be higher intent traffic, but a little higher price point as well. Facebook and Instagram traffic tends to be a little bit lower in price and delivers a little less intent. I preach a lot about how to toggle both of those so that you're both building brand awareness and getting in front of in-market shoppers in the moment. So that's something to keep in mind. By and large, Google ads will always tend to show a little bit higher ROI. It is because the people that go on Google and presumably the keywords that you're going after do operate a little bit more in the middle of the funnel. So people that are highly researching, highly shopping for what you have to offer, they're a little bit closer. They're a little bit closer and faster to close in a sale than that of Facebook and Instagram users, generally speaking. The same holds true for YouTube, LinkedIn ads, TikTok ads, and so on. We're not exactly sure where those individuals are within their sales journey, but those channels and platforms are still extremely efficient at building brand awareness and getting your brand in front of targeted users. We just don't know exactly when they're going to be closing. That window tends to be a lot longer in social media channels than it does in search channels like Google and Microsoft/Bing search. Okay, number three, your business model. I've seen business models that make it really easy to start doing business with a particular company. There's things like free trials. There's free consultations. There's free quotes, this and that. It's very easy for you to get your first touch point and then for you to also really vet that individual that is coming into you as a lead. I've seen other businesses that make it a little more stringent. And so depending upon what your path from click to lead and lead to close is, that could greatly affect the ROI on your marketing and advertising efforts. Generally speaking, the tougher it is, the lower the ROI, the easier it is for someone to onboard and become a customer, the higher the ROI. Okay, number 4, are you running offers and promotions? And are you doing this on a consistent basis? So if you are one that consistently runs promotional rates and offers or gives a percentage discount or financing or something like that, generally speaking, you're going to see higher ROI at those points in the year when those things run, or when you start advertising those items through your ad channels. So consequently, if you do that consistently and on the weeks and months where you're not running a promo, you might see lower ROI on your advertising. So again, that's something that does factor into affecting your overall marketing ROI, your overall advertising ROAS. Okay. And then number 5, and so this one is sort of a sneaky important one, and that is tracking. Are you set up to even track ROI? Is your inbound website traffic to lead tracking set up really well so that you know the channels that actually delivered all the leads that came into your business, either through phone or form submission or checkout or live chat? And then conversely, internal tracking, are you able to track your leads to close properly and accurately so that those leads are marked as coming from a particular channel, and then they're marked again when they move from becoming a lead to a sale? This is extremely important. Again, kind of a sneaky one in there when you're trying to calculate the accuracy of your ROI numbers and to figure out the ROI per channel. You really have to have this dialed in. There's a lot of great tools out there that can help you do that. We will be covering those in other videos, but I hope you guys found this video helpful. Again, there's 5 big factors that really affect the ability to track ROI and determine ROI, and those are the 5. So, all right, see you guys next time. Again, I'm Ronnie Soud with soudmarketing.com.